Back in 2006, Sony was on top of the gaming world. The PlayStation 2 had sold over 150 million units and dominated the market. Expectations for the PlayStation 3 were sky high, but when it finally launched, it turned into one of the biggest disasters in gaming history. To understand what went wrong, we need to go back to E3 2005. Sony unveiled the PS3 as the future of gaming. Cutting-edge graphics, online play, Blu-ray movies, and the powerful new cell processor. It looked unstoppable, but what followed was a masterclass in how to fumble a winning hand. First, the price, $599 for the 60GB version. At the time, that was outrageous. Microsoft's Xbox 360 was already on the market for $399, and Nintendo's Wii would launch for just $249. Sony executives told gamers to get a second job if they couldn't afford it, and the internet never forgot. The PS3's cell processor was powerful, but it was also notoriously difficult to develop for. Developers struggled to optimize games, leading to early PS3 titles that looked and performed worse than their Xbox 360 counterparts. Sony had built a beast, but nobody could tame it. And then there were the games, or rather the lack of them. The launch lineup was forgettable, with titles like Genji, Days of the Blade being remembered more for a hilarious giant enemy crab meme than for good gameplay. Compared to Halo 3 and Gears of War on Xbox 360, the PS3 just didn't have killer apps early on. Sales numbers reflected the disaster. In the first years, the PS3 lagged far behind both the Wii and Xbox 360. The Wii became a global sensation, and Microsoft built a strong lead in online gaming. Sony, once untouchable, was suddenly in last place. But there's the thing, the story didn't end there. Over time, Sony corrected its mistakes, developers learned to harness the cell processor, prices dropped, slim models launched, and with incredible exclusives like Uncharted, Metal Gear Solid 4, The Last of Us, and God of War 3, the PS3 clawed its way back. By the end of its life cycle, it had sold around 87 million units, nearly tying with the Xbox 360. So, was the PS3 a disaster? At launch, absolutely, but its comeback showed Sony's resilience. It went from being a $599 meme to one of the most beloved consoles of its generation, and it taught Sony lessons they would carry into the PS4 era, where they truly dominated once again. What do you think? Was the PS3 Sony's biggest blunder or its greatest comeback? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into gaming history.